What up and welcome to Rama Screen YouTube channel, and here's my review of Netflix new limited series, Superestar! Let's rock this! Okay, just to be clear, this is not that classic Molly Shannon film Superestar, okay? Although I was a huge fan of that one, and it's such a shame that it never had a sequel. Now, this particular Superestar comes all the way from the country Spain, and it chronicles the life and career of their pop icon Tamara, and her metamorphosis into Urena. So, did I know anything about this specific public figure prior to watching this show? Of course not. She was only popular in Spain, her music never reached my doorstep, and I'm afraid to inform you that having already watched the entire 6 episodes of this show, I know even less about her now. In other words, this show did not help at all. If the objective is the same as any other music biopic in that it wants to celebrate Tamara aka Urena for her fans in Spain, then yeah, I guess it's mission accomplished. But Superestar unfortunately doesn't have that global appeal. And the whole time watching it, I gotta be honest with you, it was kinda boring. I would be surprised if Superestar makes it on Netflix's top 10 list outside of Spain, because that would be even more confusing than the show itself. As the new millennium arrived, a comet crossed the Spanish sky, shaking up the rules of fame and success and dissolving the boundaries between the mainstream and the underground. For a few years, magazine covers and primetime slots were dominated by celebrities from another dimension. Figures who had once seemed destined for ridicule and rejection suddenly commanded our full attention without conforming to any norm. A magical tale where esoteric conspiracies, endless nights, quantum bricks, multicolored supervillains, and one improbable superstar, Tamara, all collide. The one aspect about this show that I think will receive mixed reactions from those who dare to sit through the entire thing is the visual imagery that looks like it jumped straight out of a Charlie Kaufman playbook. They're so bizarre and absurd, and yeah, some of them are amusing, like having a brick in her mother's purse. But the creative decisions from one episode to the other just get weirder and weirder, including having the old actress play the mom in every age of the character's life. It just gets to the point where it's like, okay, now your imagination is just running out of control. I mean, blending fiction and reality between what happened and what might have happened is nothing new in biopics. But the writers and showrunners of Superestar seem to make that their main centerpiece. It's all about how much weirder can we push this envelope, even if some of the imagery doesn't make sense to the moment at hand. Some of them are even a distraction and they take away from what could have been a substantive scene. Look, sometimes going it the Charlie Kaufman way could work, but this is one of those cases wherein by the 3rd episode, I was begging for just a straightforward storytelling format. Because as I said earlier, I didn't know about Tamara and I wanted to get to know her. But this whole oddball visual approach just kinda gets lost in its own obsession. Credit where credit is due, I thought some of the concerts and the musical scenes were nicely done and hypnotic. The key actors were committed and they looked the part. The costumes, the makeup, and the set designs were also noteworthy. That whole tug-of-war mother-daughter dynamics between what parents think is best for their kids and what kids think is best for their own ambition is pretty compelling. This show is also rich in colors, with red being the dominant one, and it has its vibrant electric moments. The humor, however, is a bit of a hit and miss. Some of it also feels forced, and the non-linear narrative can at times be incredibly challenging to follow. It's a bit disjointed is what I'm saying. Some of its themes are profound, while some of its other themes are bleak and emotionally draining. Perhaps Superestar would land its point across much better if it wasn't covered in so much unnecessarily strange visuals that didn't always serve a clear metaphorical purpose, because a lot of it just comes across as gimmicky and pretentious, and I for one kinda gave up trying to decipher them. It leaves me feeling alienated rather than enlightened. So yeah, overall I give Superestar the rating of 2 out of 5. You know, they're releasing a documentary about Tamara, aka Urena, at the same time as this show's premiere, so perhaps the docu would help more because this show certainly doesn't.
No cambies.